Okay, we're back. Well, it's not gonna auto-translate, but I at least fixed all the bullshit that it reset, so like I can just do this and then translate it that way. For some reason though, it's making the whole screen go white. It used to only like go white in the area you were selecting. I don't know why the whole fucking screen is doing that now, which is kind of dumb. But at least we can translate key stuff if we want to now. But yeah, it'd be nice if I could get the auto thing to work though, because then you could just, you know, skim through everything. But now I can at least check, like, you know, key stuff. If a new character pops up, you can get a vague idea of what the fuck is happening. I like how it's all that text and it just says what? I don't think that's right. Yeah, this translator's not the best. I'm gonna have to look around. I'm sure there's better programs than this. And like, my hotkeys are still fucked up where it's like really hard to turn the translation off. But yeah, it just doesn't work that well. I need to find one that's better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not even a master here, like naturally, but you know, he took over like Gilius's monster with bugs, and he took over Landling with bugs. See, like, why did it get rid of the translation there? Yeah, this is like not the way it was before. Now like the text is really small, and it just, what the fuck, dude? It goes away in like I don't know what the hell is different now, but now it just like goes away super fast. I can barely read anything, and the text is tiny. I might just not deal with this right now, because I'd have to turn the stream off again for a while, and I don't know why this is so broken. This music right now. Is Zokin gonna die here? He's certainly not supposed to be like a super like main character, but he did cause a lot of trouble here. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could get that to work though, but a lot of the translation programs seem super finicky. Guessing he knocked Landling out or something. Yeah, he's no master now, so. But he's probably happy not being controlled by bugs anymore. I don't know why the translation is so messed up. Like, it turns itself off now instead of me telling it to. Yeah, this whole thing, like, just could not be more annoying to deal with. Like, I don't know why it makes the text so small now, too. Yeah, this is just something off the, like... Because there's no way to do it on stream, because you basically just have to trial and error. You need to like try this setting and then change it to something else and change it to something else, change it, and just keep playing with it until you find what's going to work best. And you can't really do that on stream because that'll just take forever. Honestly, I don't really like any of the mottos. I don't like Sakura, I don't like Zokin, I don't really like Shinji. You know, Shinji's a interesting character in a way, but I don't like him. Yeah, Shinji's fine in extra, but is he still a Moto in that? I don't remember if his last name is the same or not. Landling's telling them when there's an archer servant they don't know about. Yeah, I kind of figured that's who sniped Lov, or whatever. And that's probably the boss. Cairo said he soloed with Baldy. We'll have to use Q for that, obviously. Then we might try deer mid if we can get a good one. Like if Max is around, I think Max has a good deer mid. Interesting. Are we flying or something? I'm guessing this new servant will be the part 2 banner or something. Okay, hold on one second. I'm just gonna kill the translation thing for now. It's just so fucked up. Yeah, it used to let me specify an area where to put the translated text and not have to like deal with the like telling it to use a specific window or any of that. But like it's just not doing that anymore. I don't see how to fix that, so I just don't want to bother with it right now. Yeah, I figure part 2 is gonna be whoever this archer they're talking about is, who thankfully I have not seen anything of, so there's not spoiled on that. But then Medusa Saber, I would think. And I guess one of them is a 4-star and one of them is a 5-star. Maybe both of them are 5 stars. Yeah, I've seen way better auto-translate tools than that thing, honestly. It seems really bad in my experience. It's pretty moronic with how it translates things. It's like worse than Google Translate. Give me 1 second though, I'm gonna get water. Yeah, I'll see what other translation tools are out there and see if we can find something better. Or just find a way to set that thing better, I don't know. The 5-star, yeah, I kind of figured she was like it. Put her at level 90, I think, so. All right, I'm back. Yeah, there's some auto-translate tools on phone that actually work pretty well. I don't know why it's so hard to find something that works well on PC. Yeah, there is a lot of purple hair going on right now. Where's the green ant, man? This is bullshit. Man, I really wish Lev had played a bigger role in the story. He didn't get to do a lot. That was, kind of lame. But I guess they didn't want, like, Landling playing center stage again. And but I don't like that kind of storytelling. You shouldn't like take turns like that. Like what feels organic and makes sense for the story is what you should do. Like what's internally logical. All right, this is surely trash mobs. Hey Hex, damn it, you got here too late. We were doing the Landling boss, and I really wanted to use your Ezo, and I refreshed like 30-40 times, and I just could not get you. But we just did it, so that sucks. Maybe we'll have another opportunity though. All right, this is just gonna be filler crap. I'll just do whatever. Go with fucking Castoria to just blow it up quick. Although we might better just triple DPS here. Why does my team have that CE? Good question. I believe you would be the one to answer that. Yeah, that'll do. Who did I say we wanted Bond on? Who the fuck? It was someone like I'm not gonna get coins for easily. It was when I was looking at coins earlier. Who was it? Oh, Martha. Yep, that's it. Because she's got like a ruler Martha. She's got like all three of her passives are stupid good. Yeah, that was the one. Thank you for the 3-month sub. Mio Armago? Armago? Something? I don't know. Fucking names, man. Don't ask. Who else needs Bond? I don't know, just, that's fine. Although he's kind of expensive. 5 stars, man. And I don't really need his stuff. There you go. When in doubt, Proto-coup. Gil can do that. Damn it. Let's see. He can use a 4-star one, but something's gonna have to change. Any, oh, you know, Arash didn't have a lot of coins. I don't think George had a lot. George, he has to be a 1-star though, fuck. I don't know, try to get, no, that doesn't work either. Wow. I am surprised. I guess I am bringing a lot of expensive stuff though. Especially the Bond stuff. Oh yeah, she actually needs Bond. Whoops. Should have been bringing her anyway. Hey look, trash mobs! Who could have possibly predicted this? I don't know why I just cast that. You know, I could use a button that... They really should make a button that clicks every single skill at the same time. That'd be horrible for challenge quests, but for farming, that would be very useful. Achilles is so loud. I love him though. Kind of a cool background. Hello, Mr. Spriggan. You are going to have a very bad time here. I guess we do defense down to the caster. Surely Gil can do 89k, right? Not a servant, though. I think he did 104, so that'll do it. Now, imagine if it was a servant. So I could not be more conflicted about Gilgamesh in this game because it's Gilgamesh, so he needs to be as strong as possible. Hello. But anyway, you know, you want Gilgamesh to be like broken strong because it's Gilgamesh. But then I don't like using OP stuff, right? Like OP 5 stars generally. I try to avoid that. But I like Gil as a character, right? Why are we taking their mana again? And I don't get how that works. But anyway, it's like on the one hand, I want Gilgamesh to be 120, NP5, faux pod, all that kind of stuff. But then it's like, he's too strong to use then. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place on that one. I guess we're going into a filler arc here because they just can't go from one major event to another. Yeah, I think Achilles has one of the best NP cut-ins though. Like, it actually works, unlike some of them. Yeah, I don't like Kid Gil very much. Kind of whatever. Just Gilgamesh, but a lot lamer. Karna's is good. King of Sans is good. Lion King's is fine. That one works pretty well. Hey, look, now we can use Hex. I mean, it is against a Rider again, but it's not gonna. There's no way this is gonna be as hard as the Landling boss. Like that the Landling boss is the first real boss fight. Go Mozart. Wait, this account doesn't have Mozart spawn CE, I just realized. So what I was saying earlier about bringing it wouldn't have mattered. I did forget to even look for it, but I don't think we even have it. I guess that's a character I could start working on Bond. He's already at almost Bond 8, so not too bad. But Martha is gonna be like top priority now. Not that one. I think she's 90, yeah. And then MASH. Okay. Let's go Hans. Although that gives us 2 units that will do no damage. Yeah, maybe not. What about an art? Surely Izo is Brunhilde beloved, right? Chat. She couldn't have that bad of taste, right? I need a Grail Penth. You know what? Can I do that right now? Because we just got our NP5 today. Whoops. This UI, dude. Oh my god, look at this. And then you have to load again. I mean, look at this. Like, all I want to do is, like, adjust one servant. And it takes all of this fucking effort. This takes so long, dude. And all I'm doing is leveling a character. You could do this in like 3 seconds on Arc Knights, dude. All right. Nice little boost for Penth here. Surprised it took me that long to do that because we've used her a good bit over the years. And that way she's 80 on my main, 90 on the ults. We have options for like videos and stuff. All right, Brunhilde is not any good here actually, because she's Buster. I always think she's art for some reason, but I mean a Berserker is fine here, but at that point I guess Penth is better. This team makes no sense. I want Star Bomb, but good luck finding one. God, just setting up a team the way you want takes an hour in this game. It's really silly. Also, just the way she like plays and a lot of her lore abilities, like all the runes and stuff. Then yeah, she's all blue and purple, so it's honestly kind of weird that she's Buster. It kind of works for the Lancer version, but I don't think it really works for the Berserker one. But it doesn't really matter that much. 93%, so if I actually leveled her passive, she could NP right off the bat. Alright, let's see here. Why are we fighting dogs? It's pretty random. Damn it, I was really hoping you'd kill that one. Penn's got this. I should have NP'd the 43k one. We'd be more likely to kill the 42k one with the normal attacks after. Oh yeah, these dogs are really integral to the ending of this story. It's very important. 1, 2, 3. And then we had 4 and 5 in there somewhere. I'm sure someone's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Although not often, that's very unlikely. But with how many NPs are fired off every day, it's probably happened. On the one hand, I want to give him the attack up just to see big numbers, but I doubt he needs it, so I'll save the battery for Penth here. Just for the crit buff. Well, these two are definitely gonna die. That Wyvern is surely humanoid. Yeah. Still does plenty of damage without either of his niches there. 214. 77k on that crit. Pretty good. Penth is just not gonna get that second NP. Nothing here helps. Well, Martha, though. But so, is the whole reason that Scion is having to, like, do this stuff is because of Ort? Like, we're just, this whole story, we're gonna be foobarred from Ort? I mean, it's fair enough, you know, space radiation and all that, but it's just kind of funny. They could have just had her use the Mystic Code, though. Just have her face be the master icon or whatever, like, who cares? I think they're trying to do it this way to be like, oh, you're still the master, but she's the one supporting them. Kind of like, Kaneth and, what was her name? Sola Lu or something like that? Boy, that's not a character anyone remembers. Fubar is a great word. I agree. We've been collecting that, like, mana from them quite a bit throughout the story. I guess that's like a thing we're building towards or something. The amount of them that have died. Yeah, I don't get, if she could be like supporting her servants this whole time, why hasn't she been doing that in all the other stories? Like, well, like why not? Why not have our dumbass and her supporting them, right? The power of friendship. Also, can we just make Haddock the main character? He probably will be a main character in one of these stories, I bet. Hey, maybe they'll do Scion in one, Haddock in one, and Gordolf in one. That could be a thing. That'd be fun. Yeah, Haddock and Gordolf aren't even in this story, though. Like, they didn't get teleported here, apparently. It's all pretty contrived to make Scion a lolly because the writer just wanted that. Probably trash mobs again. Give me that bond boost. So even if they wanted Scion, though, to be the main character, they should have really used Haddock and Gordolf anyway. Like, they're interesting characters that, it's nice to have the characters play off each other and stuff. Like, give the cast actual screen time, please. So, chat, do you think Jolter is going to be a major character again? Because it's been a long time, and she's really popular. And I would say they would look for a time to give her an animation update, but we know how that goes. Please no. I don't mind if she is, as long as she's not used like a meme. I just want her to get an animation update. I don't really care if she's in the story or not, but. Because, I mean, Kama's had more screen time than most people, and they're using her again, so. You know what would be cool is if they focused on Angra for Avenger, but, I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't even know if they'll do Avenger, because they're not as whack as the other extra classes. Because Avenger is just, like, a really simple alternative to Berserker, like, canonically. Like, in a Grail War, they just take the place of a Berserker. And just like Gunner takes the place of Archer. They're not as wacky. Who knows? Actually, that 120 is probably going to live. I should have done the defense down. Now we're going to have to watch Achilles NP. I should have just done a Buster card first. Oh, Avenger and Ruler are confirmed. Oh, they're probably together then, I would think. Super Sora, thank you for the 13 months. Because this one is Ultra Ego only. Those two are going to have to be together then. Oh god, they're just going to do Jolter and Jonah Arc. I don't know, that's like... That actually makes sense. That's like logical and internally reasonable. But it's so an obvious thing to do that they're going to want to subvert expectations. Because they just have to do that. Yeah, the thing is, I think Edmund is going to be stuff later, because I have a feeling we're going to have, like, Edmund and the Count of Monte Cristo. I think that's going to happen. And we're getting all the mana. She's going to go Super Saiyan. So why do all of them agree to just give us their mana? Like, what did we do to... I guess, would they just trust us to save the day or something? Not like I expect this city, virtual world to survive the Lost Belt stuff. We're probably just gonna wipe it out like the rest of them. Oh, so does anyone know, has this virtual world been running for all of the Lost Belt, or was it created recently for the Order Call? Because it's more interesting if it's been here this entire fucking time. So I have to stress this. When you give someone multiple options, you cannot answer with yes. It's been here the whole time inside the paper moon. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Now, see, imagine if they had any foresight and they had, like, hinted at this before or even used it before. We just try to gank her right there. She looks so stupid. Oh my god. Keep the helmet on. But yeah, they definitely created it when they needed more filler, obviously. Alright, sure. We got the cool hat. She's quick, right? So we have absolutely no support for her at all. I am so sick of that, dude. Like, I cannot be the only one that is tired of this. Like, oh, I'm using a quick unit, and now I have literally no support for them at all because there are no budget ones. After 8 years, and I swear to God, they're gonna add a 3-star budget support, and it's gonna be limited or story locked. Like, fuck off, dude. Now they add a third 5-star scatty. God, dude, it's just so aggravating. Especially when Chen Gong and Mozart are so good. And now Boudica's good. Dude, like, Boudica is... I've been using her in videos a lot recently, and it's not a meme. She's just good. She's just a really good option now. You get art up, attack up, defense up, giant ass, damage up, and then crit up, and a heal, guts. Like, she does so much for you now with that command code. So good. So now she's like a really viable option. Like, again, I'm not picking her for memes. I'm just picking her because it makes sense to pick her. But she's art. So now we've got Boudica for art, Mozart super for art. Hohenheim is still a pretty viable, you know, art support, right? So you have really nice art options here, right? And then Buster's got Chen Gong, which is incredibly good. Right? And Shakespeare, who with Poster Girl is really good. Without it, though, he's fallen off a bit, but it's still something. I would certainly take the Shakespeare with a quick up instead of Buster up, you know, like, just to have. That'd still be useful for shit like this. But yeah, if they would just buff Blackbard or Alex, it'd be great. Oh yeah, and Jufu! Dude, what the fuck? Why did like Boudica is super good now, right? So Boudica's like a super staple now, right? Jufu's a staple, Mozart's a staple, right? So art's just like got all the things, right? And like Jufu gives him a 30% battery for God's sakes. And then Quick has... Yep, that's what Quick has. Unreal, dude. But yeah, if they'd buff Alex and Blackbard, they could just make them into the Quick supports. Because like Blackbard's pretty close to being good. He needs to, like, his Quick up needs to last like 3 turns and be team wide, and that's not enough. But it's something, right? Because like that's no alternative to Mozart. Mozart gives you a fucking 64% art up, and then a 20% art up for 3 turns. Like, are you kidding me? Right? Like that, you're not gonna match that with Blackbard's little Quick up, right? Now maybe if you made it 30% for 3 turns, now we're getting somewhere. But you'd still want someone to give a giant art up for 1 turn. We still need that kind of, or Quick up, excuse me. But you could do something with Alex. Oh, that'd be hard because none of his skills can really be targetable like that. Oh, no, you could. No, they've done this before. What you could do is on Alex's Quick Up, when you cast it, you target someone. Because they've done exactly what I'm saying. They have already done this multiple times. So you click Alex's 3rd skill, which is the Quick Up. You click one of your units. That unit gets a bigger Quick Up for 1 turn. That unit... So everyone gets the AoE Quick Up, right? The 20% AoE Quick Up. Everyone gets that. And then 1 unit gets like a 1 turn 20% Quick Up on top of that, right? So, or 25%, whatever you want to do, right? That would help a lot. Like, that would help a lot. But nope, they just don't do these things. Like, it just frustrates me because any self-respecting dev would see these problems and these holes, and you could rectify it so quickly and simply. It's not hard, right? A lot of this stuff, they don't have to make new assets for. You just type something in and you're pretty much done. And they buff units all the time. They just don't make buffs that matter or make any sense, for fuck's sakes. Like, they should have fixed the lack of quick supports for free-to-play and FP summon forever ago, right? And you can do it by either adding a new one or just buffing Black Bart or Alex, like, properly, like, really buffing them. You know, look at Mozart and Zhufu and Qingong and make sure you're making them the equivalent of that, right? Like equal to that kind of value. But they just don't. And like, here we are 8 years in and we don't have an FP summon single target caster for some reason. Like, what? Like, how? You've got multiple of every other damage type in class, but we don't have a single one for fucking caster. You could make Matahari a quick support as well. Like, that's fine. I mean, I'd prefer Black Bart, honestly, but I wouldn't be upset if they just slapped a buff on one of Matahari's skills to be like really useful, because she's already got damage up and the crit up and stuff like that. Like, maybe add like stars per turn to one of her skills and then a quick up, and now we're getting somewhere. But yeah, Matahari, Alex, Black Bart, those are all like, they're already close. So they're already, like, they're very easy to make into a quick support. Anyway, how am I supporting her? With absolute dog shit, that's how. I'm probably just gonna use Zhufu. I always forget if my ult account has a good Zhufu or not. Not really. Yeah, my main's 10-10-10 ready to go. Not been bothering on the ult though. Maybe sneak in a 100 face there for the art buff. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I would love them to buff the shit out of Geronimo to be something good, but a support's not really the way to go with him. I would just make him a good damage dealer. Like, add a survival skill. Hello. I haven't seen one of these before, except I swear we see Cerberus in every Singularity now, but I guess that probably has to do with Medusa. But Geronimo doesn't need a rework. He's so easy to fix. He's so easy to fix. Because his NP is already really good. It's upgraded. It's got the nice heal on it and the debuff resistance. He's good. His NP is perfectly fine. So no problem there. His second skill is perfectly fine because it's a giant art up. That's all you really need on a budget unit a lot of the time. I mean, if you wanted to add an effect to it, you could, but you don't need to. So second skill good, NP really good. So that's already enough of a baseline to not need a rework. So all you gotta, I don't know why, it's so weird to me that people don't see this, because people talk about Geronimo a lot, and they always say he either needs a complete rework, or his skills need to be targetable, or his skills need to be AoE. That's all people ever say, and that's just so stupid. Like, it's not complicated. Like, it's just weird. I don't know why I've never seen people think of this. You just add new effects to them that are good. That's what they did with Hohenheim. That's what they did with almost everyone they buff, right? So his third skill, right? Add an evade to it. Maybe Stargin up or something too, a little like that as well. But all you really need is a hard survival skill. That's great. His first skill, add a battery to it, or add a team-wide battery to it, or add team-wide debuff of removal resistance, or add defense up for the team. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Just add good effects to the skills. It's pretty simple. The only unit in the entire game that I can think of that actually needs a rework, where they need to just like stop, erase everything, redo all of it, right? The only unit that is like that. Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess the one unit I think that needs a complete rework? Because there only is one. I don't think there's anyone else that is like this. Everyone else is very easily fixable. Yep, chat got it. Jekyll, 1000% Jekyll and Hyde is just so broken and is just so messed up. It is so fundamentally stupid the way they have that unit working right now. You could fix them with buffs, but they won't, because they'd have to be some of the most nonsensical buffs of all time, right? You'd have to do like just add 30 effects to things. They have to buff the big thing they would have to do if they wanted to just buff them is they'd have to buff the NP again. The NP needs to be so much better than it is, because you can never reuse it. Like, for the love of God, add an attack up to it, not just a fucking buster up. He's only got 2 buster cards. Like, are you kidding me? But yeah, there's a lot of very serious changes that need to happen for Jekyll and Hyde to work. Angra is fixable with just regular buffs for sure. He's not really broken though, because they don't want him to be very good. That's like very intentional. Oh my God, though, these actually have HP. How about that? All right, let's do that. I kind of want to do the NP gain buff, but I should probably save the heal a little bit. This one probably has 2 actions per turn, so I kind of want to stun that one. I forgot what her skills are, because I used her when she first came out, and I've never used her again. And it's not because I don't like her, it's because mine's NP1, so I don't really want to invest in her. But also she's AoE, and I do not need another AoE assassin. Like, are you kidding me? Right, she's got she has buff removal resistance, so that's cool. I could give her the battery. I wanted her to NP right now. Although, let's just do that. That seems like the obvious thing to do. So she gets an attack up on her second skill, and we're gonna whiff the Pierce Invulnerability, but they probably don't have invulnerability, so... Honestly, giving Geronimo NP change would be really unhelpful. That would actually super suck. Because, like, it being Buster would be bad, because now you're not going to get refund and all that kind of stuff. And just getting the one Buster up for that, like, and he's not going to, like, the only way that makes sense is if every skill had 100% battery on it. Right? That's the only way that would make any sense. That would be very, very shitty for him. Again, people are always trying to make these wacky... you know, ways of fixing Geronimo, and like they're just overthinking it. All Geronimo needs is basic bitch value, right? Literally just add like attack up to his first skill, of you know, evade or invulnerability to his third skill, and then he's fixed. Then he's fine. He's already got a great NP and a nice art up. Like he doesn't need all this crazy shit. Like half the crazy shit people come up with aren't even good, right? Like making his skills AoE and crap like that, that's not good. Like being able to change his NP to quick would not be useful. Like it'd be so, because then like, you realize how bad that is, right? Let me break this down. If you give Geronimo where each of his skills can change, as the option to change his NP to that card color, that is so bad, right? Because you basically still have no skills, right? Because all you have now is 3 skills that are just 1-turn damage ups, and that's it. That are only going to affect your NP. That is terrible. Like that, there's like, look at Babbage. Why would you ever imagine Geronimo has that skill set, right? By the way, this music is really funny because we're talking about something similar to Imia, right? So imagine you have Buster up, make your NP Buster, Art up, make your NP Art, Quick up, make your NP Quick, right? So you have no battery here to get the NPs quickly, right? You have nothing to make your normal cards better because most of Geronimo's card type ups don't affect his deck very well. Meanwhile, Babbage has a 3-turn, listen to me, Babbage has a 3-turn 40% attack up. Why would we use Geronimo? Right, like it makes no sense, because if you give like a bunch of battery to Geronimo from Castoria or Waver or whatever, right, to use those NPs, you could just give it to Babbage and he just keeps NPing with the same attack up. Like, what the fuck is the point here, right? And then Babbage has invulnerability, he has crit up, he has star bomb, he has NP gain up. Like, this is a slaughter, right? Like, this is not, it's such a bad way to buff him, right? Like, he just needs, again, basic bitch things. We do not need to reinvent the wheel here. But for some reason, everyone looked at Geronimo and then they try to get, like, way too creative with how to fix them. And they just make stuff that does nothing, right? It's like, this is so bad. And by the way, I've seen many devs say this in many different fields. Players are very good at noticing problems, right? So it's very easy for players to notice that Geronimo is bad and needs to be buffed, right? But players are very bad with coming up with solutions. And I have seen that throughout FGO's life all the time. People will always suggest buffs for units, and they're always terrible. Like, oh my god, they're either like so underpowered it would do nothing, or they're so overpowered it's absurd. That's like all I ever see out of the player base with wanting to buff units and stuff. All right, let's see here. And there's nothing to be sorry about. You gave me a lot of ammo to scream at the internet, so you know, please feed me more. I guess I hit this one because he's got the defense down, even though he has less HP. However, it does blow my mind how often people come up with horrible ideas for buffs for units. That's just bait. Don't start with that. I see you, David. Oh yeah, that's another reason I don't use her, is because she's got one of these stupid NPs where they're too lazy to make the cut-in actually match the Ascension. Oh my god, dude, I hate that so much. Well, we're NP sealed, so that's the thing. I can remove that, but I can't actually get my NP this turn, even with the battery. Also, I don't need to heal because no one took damage. Chat's just trolling now. Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine for the anniversary, right? So the anniversary 8 drops, and they put out one of those little promo things where they show the classes that are going to get buffed each day, right? And maybe like on the 3rd day or something, you see Silver Caster, right? And everyone's like, oh, maybe Medea's going to get her NP fixed finally, so she's actually single target. Or maybe Geronimo, right? And then it's Geronimo, and then you do the buff quest, and then it's a buff for his Buster Up, and then you click it, and he just turns into a Berserker. And then Jekyll and Hyde is just like, yep, that's how we do it. Like, that would just be so shit. I'm sure some dumbass out there would think it's good, but it's not. Man, I still don't really need to heal. I want to, but just no need. The enemies are too weak. Medea turns into a Berserker. That'd be so bad. That would be so bad, dude. After Jekyll and Hyde's last buff, nothing is going to surprise me with stupidity. That was unreal. That is the worst buff in FGO history, and I stand by that. Now Kiyohime's buff is bad, right? But I always say that Jekyll's is worse because if you take advantage of Jekyll's buff, you're almost universally making the unit weaker. Where at least with Kiyohime's buff, it's just a net gain no matter what. It's just not a very big net gain. I like how I can run Jufu's health back here, because she can heal herself for a massive amount. I will say, Artoria's buff was kind of dumb, especially with Rainbow Chains, because it was already a little dumb when they first dropped it, but then they made Rainbow Chains, and now that really makes it eh. I really hope they do something about that. All they gotta do is make it optional, like Emiya. That's all they gotta do. They don't need to buff her, right? Just introduce, a slight change like that. No buff required there. It does fit her gorilla head, I do agree. I will never forget when I first watched Fate's Stay Night. And it's the same in the visual novel, by the way. This isn't like a Dean's Stay Night thing. They actually didn't change much. They just added unlimited blade work stuff in. But anyway, there's the bit where... So, from this point in the story, right? It's kind of early on in Fate's Stay Night. But Artoria has established that she sees Rin as a competent... fairly intelligent person, which I don't know why. I mean, Rin's a fucking idiot, but like the whole school bit with her, Jesus Christ. But anyway, so Artoria has, some degree of like respect for Rin. I'll put it that way. I'd say a good degree of respect for Rin, right? So Shiro tells her, do not go to Ryoto Temple. It is blatantly a trap, and we're not in a good condition to spring it because I'm fucked up. Archer's fucked up. Right? Just don't go to Ryoto Temple. And then Rin tells her, yep, don't go to Ryoto Temple. It's clearly a trap. Bad idea. We're not ready for this. What does Artoria do? She doesn't even say, no, fuck you guys, we're going to Ryoto Temple. No. She sneaks out and goes on her own. So now she has no backup, no support from Shiro or Ren, or even the wounded archer, right? Nothing. They don't even know. They don't even know she's gone, right? She just sneaks off, goes to Ryoto Temple, and chat, I'm gonna blow your mind. It was a trap, and she gets her ass kicked. And if I remember correctly, she only lives because the cavalry shows up to bail her out, right? She was about to die, right? So she just does stupid shit like that, like all the time, where she doesn't like think things through, and she just wants to go kill things. It's like, okay, yep. Camelot really had a good ruler, guys. Don't worry about it. Artoria never made a mistake. Brilliant tactician, by the way. That's also not writing good. I would actually disagree. It's not writing there are plenty of times Nasu doesn't write good. Don't get me wrong, but it's actually the opposite, because that was very early on in characterizing Artoria. So that's more like legit than the stuff they write later that doesn't really like jive with it, right? Because it's not like that was the only time. Through all of Fate's Day Night, Artoria is characterized this way, where she's very stubborn, she's very you know, brutish with her tactics and that kind of thing, but she's just very like short-sighted and brutish in general. That's just kind of the way she's characterized throughout all of Fate's Day Night and Fate Hollow, right? It's kind of later when she got so popular and stuff that they try to make her more a brilliant tactician or something. But yeah, she's very pig-headed, right? She's always shown as being pig-headed in Fate's Day Night. That's not really Nasu not writing good. It's more like later when they're trying to make her the perfect waifu and has no flaws that I'd say that's Nasu not writing good. That's pandering. Yeah, actually, Agravain really is in charge of a lot of the tactics and stuff. And even though, you know, Agravain does some questionable things, Bedivere admits that Agravain was the most important person for keeping everything together. And when Agravain died, that was just, the Camelot was doomed. And like everything went to shit like the second Agravain dies. But yeah, Agravain is in charge of a lot of the like tactical decisions and stuff. I've always hated pandering. I don't like it. Even if it's something I like, I don't want a story come out where Ku all of a sudden, you know, has never made a mistake, and you know, now he can summon 7 Bulgs, and he's got laser eyes. I don't need this, right? I don't need Ku beating Gilgamesh. If Fate Laundry Basket came out tomorrow, right, and Ku beats Gil, and it's a head-on fight, there's no weird stuff going on, and Ku just beats Gil, I'd be like, that's fucking stupid. Like, that's just dumb as hell, right? Ku's my favorite character, but that's ridiculous. I never like that kind of stuff, right? I never understood why people do, right? When it's like blatant pandering and it's like breaking internal logic and that kind of stuff, it's just kind of insulting, right? I don't like that kind of stuff. You know, I don't need Ku showing up in every fucking story, right? Now he's never shown up in any of them, so that sucks, but you know, let's say Ku was in Camelot, right? And then Ku's in Lost Belt 1, and then Ku's in Lost Belt 5, and then Ku's in this Ordeal call, and then he is in like every other event. I'd be like, yeah, no, this is getting out of hand, right? I would not be for that. Just because I like Ku doesn't make me lose my objectivity, right? I'm pretty sure Ku actually is a good cook, so although Gil probably has things in Gate of Babylon that can just automatically cook things, and it's probably like divine level, you know, perfect food nonsense. So in a way, Gil probably could outcook him. Depends on how you want to frame it. Morgan absolutely did not help Artoria more than she hurt. That is absolute nonsense. I don't know how the hell you could think that. Like, on an accident, Morgan did do a few things that were helpful, sure. Not even close to the like, are you kidding me? Like, the whole thing goes to shit because of Morgan. Like, I would actually say Morgan is the #1 contributor to Camelot falling apart. Because she does all of the Mordred stuff. I mean, she does so many things to fuck up Camelot. Like, she just happens to do a couple of things that made it make the things she did less bad, right? Like, the few things she does that are helpful are just helpful at making the bad things she did less bad, right? She just kind of sabotages herself a little bit, but only a little bit, right? Like, she still fucks over Camelot massively. She's like the worst thing that ever happened to Camelot. Like, she's helpful at the very beginning of the timeline, right? But yeah, she's very bad. Very, very bad for Camelot. And like, you know, really early on in Morgan's life, she's not trying to sabotage Camelot. And the thing is, she's not really trying to sabotage it later either. She's just trying to sabotage Artoria specifically, which has the you know, consequence of screwing over Camelot as well, right? Like, she gets kind of obsessed and nutty later in the Fate timeline. Honestly, Arc Knights and Souls is probably the better content anyway, let's be honest. Man, I'm more excited for Armored Core, but I am very excited for Elden Ring's DLC, and we will absolutely be streaming that. I'm also just excited for what they do next, because, you know, I think, because I know they got some like side dev teams getting put together now at FromSoft, and so they might let some of them do like some wacky stuff like Dark Souls 3.5 or something, right? I'm just excited to see what they decide to do in future. He's not gonna look like that in gameplay, guys. There's no way. That's not gonna happen. They're way too lazy. I'm guessing she likes summoning Greek monsters to... Why are we fighting her? I don't know what her side or her team's objective is, because they helped us against Gilles de Reyes there, but this is where the translator thing would be useful. It'd be nice to see what she's like vaguely saying here. I only watched like 5 seconds of Armored Core 6 gameplay because I didn't want spoilers, but I wanted to see it for just a moment, just to kind of see, you know, what it, like the speed of it was going to be. So I watched literally a few seconds of it, and I'm like, this looks amazing, and then I had to turn it off. But yeah, I don't want to see like the level layouts. I don't want to see, you know, I want to just get in there and, you know, play it for myself. But I'm so excited. And what little I saw of the gameplay, it looks so smooth. So very, very excited. Yeah, I know it's a Grail War, but like, we clearly are siding with each other, and like, I don't think the actual Grail War is that important. I'd imagine most of the factions have figured that out by now. Why does she have a VR headset? Yeah, no, it's fate, dude. What are you gonna do? Sakura's dying due to the wounds she received early on. Wow, that's surprising. You think all the like the medical area and all that, they could fix that. She's having Cerberus kill the AI to gather magical energy to save her. That's pretty fucked. Well, time to murder Sakura. I'm sure they'll come up with some bullshit thing though. They just always have to pander to Sakura fans, dude. It's insane. I think she's like the most pandered to character ever. It's like unreal, like how many Sakura faces there are and how often they put her in stories and stuff. Pretty sure Nasu likes Sakura too, so, but he's not writing this one. This is a lot of talking. God, and you know they're gonna add more Sakura faces. Like, it's not stopping anytime soon. Alright, this could be a boss fight. It looks like we're fighting Medusa, so, do we want an archer? That's a lot of options. Oh, that'd be fun. I do. We don't use Tristan a lot, even though I talk about how good he is, but we don't use him on stream too much. I don't know about Black Grail here though, but that'd be interesting. He's new. I don't know how good he'd be for a boss fight. The thing about Melt, though, I'll say, is Melt is the least Sakura out of all of them. She doesn't have Sakura's voice actress. She looks the most different by far, and she has very little to do with Sakura personality-wise. So she's like the most out there, but still, you know, Sakura faces everywhere. She's more of a Martha face, really, like with the voice actress and everything. I'm a little tempted to use Gilgamesh just because I like Gilgamesh, and he shouldn't be that good here because it's probably Cerberus and Medusa. Like, he's not, and he's got like no survivability and all that, so it's not too busted. Ooh, that's tempting. Oh, and the David. Ah, damn it, dude. What do I use? Too many options here, and there's Gundam guy. Max coming in with the good shit, man. 100 Chiron would be pretty cool here, and then David's always good. Tough. That's tough. Actually, all three of these are nice. David could be cool just because David is such a good team player, but we do use David a lot. Let's be fair. Medusa is Greek, so use Chiron. That's a good point. Yeah, let's try Chiron. I like that. Why does this one say 1 minute and this one says 0? It's this, what? I don't understand. Anyway, if Max happens to be here, if you want to give Chiron, you know, some good command codes, not that these are bad, but, you know, just, you know, whatever you think would be good by all means. Let's see though, what are we gonna do? Well, we'll probably use David anyway. We could bust out. I wonder how strong Cerberus is here. Let's see. I'm really leaning towards using Gilgamesh. I know it's I mean, I don't think it's that much. Like, he's got no survivability, and it's probably an AoE fight. Although he is kind of AoE, but he's not going to do it. The Rider is not a servant. Like, if Cerberus was a servant, Gil would probably be a bit busted. But because Cerberus is not a servant, I do not think it's that big of a deal. And then Chiron is art. I would mess around with Tiamat, but her skill ranks are fucked, so not exactly ready yet. Oh, we got Talante. There's that. Even at 10.77, he'd still. Right. I bet you he can just decimate this because Cerberus is a beast, so he gets the anti-beast stuff. Ridiculous, dude. So Medusa is single target. I'm sure they'll give her some fucked up gimmicks as we go, though. They tend to do that. All right, maybe a cleanup archer, then one more support in the middle there. What do we got? I mean, there's always Robin. Robin's pretty great. Fuck, we're not doing anything, though, to deal with Cerberus. This account's Boudica, unfortunately, is not very good. That's why I use her on their main, though, because she's 10-10-10. Boudica's a great option these days, though. But yeah, on this account, she's scuffed. Honestly, I might have to work on that, though, because Boudica's never been a must level, but she's really good now. So, yeah, I might have to get her up over here. She's really, really good. Also, this account doesn't have the command code because I just could not bring myself to play that event on more than one account. I could barely do it on the one account. We could try to work in Pope Joan. We haven't really been doing that. Castor Martha. Kind of bad, though, because Cerberus is a rider. There's honestly regular Martha for the buff removal and all that. That could be a thing. Hard to say. There's always Asclepius. It's never bad. There's Ruler Martha. I'm sure Medusa has divinity. Oh, fuck it. I'm doing it. Who needs supports when you can have damage dealers? And she could do all right against Cerberus. I should probably do that. Even though this is a lot more fun because you can just like show up a lot earlier and blow something up. But this probably makes more sense. I just hope we get to use her. This is probably a decent fight. We'll see. All right, we are pretty lacking on battery though. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it subjectively, right? There's nothing objective about this. But out of all of the accounts that I've seen, like all the different players I've seen, the account reviews, just looking at people's support lists and stuff, I like Max's taste the most out of anybody I have ever ran into in FGO. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Every single one of these is fucking awesome, right? Like and look, Rama's awesome. Asterios, Antonio, Achilles, Hans, Shiki, right? Shiki's fucking awesome. Arash, right? Like every single one of these is like top tier as fuck, right? Even got the rare orange Valkyrie, man. Like, this is I'm just calling Alexander the Great. Like the other name's weird, but yeah, just the best taste ever. But I have seen plenty of accounts, you know, that I'm like, wow, this is awesome. But Max is just like extra awesome. All right, let's see here. So Gil, do I have his passive leveled? I do. So he can turn 1 NP with that. Actually, to this day, Alexander from FFVII is one of my favorite characters. He is so cool. Really, really liked how they did that. It's easy to forget because he doesn't get used seriously ever. He's only used really in FFVII, and everything else is kind of a, you know, doesn't get any serious screen time or anything. But yeah, he's fantastic. Do I have his passive? If I do, it's probably not leveled. Oh no, I did. All right, let's just give him K-scope then. Fuck it, show up and go burr. And then I don't know, maybe this get the damage quick, but Guts can be really good on her. He gets banners for like, you know, anniversary and like rotating banners for like White Day and, you know, GSSR and stuff like that. They haven't really given him a proper banner, and I can't even remember the last time. Man, the Switch Mysticode's not gonna do anything here. Like Max has got the super Babbage. Fucking love Babbage, dude. I remember when I saw Babbage's design, I didn't know who it was, and I looked up who it was, and I saw that it was Charles Babbage. I was just so happy. Because I really, really like Charles Babbage, and if you're gonna do something like that, that's such a good character to do it for. So I really like that. All right, 127k, and he does something on attack or an NP. Okay, you know what? I should have kept up the translation thing. Being able to translate these would actually be really nice. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's just the program is so messed up right now. It's not working properly. Like now it's got like a gold. I have to put like the gold borders on this screen, otherwise it won't let me translate anything. And it wasn't like that before. I just cannot get this to work anymore. For some reason, it needs to like highlight the whole thing. Dude, what the hell? I don't know what happened to this thing, but it's like so messed up now. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Or not. Okay, there we go. I had to click something, otherwise it wouldn't let me do anything. I just had to click OK. So you just had a box like, hey, it worked. And if you don't click OK, it just would never let me click anything. All right, let's see if I can. That's gonna make it translate itself. Okay, put it over here. Translate that. That is not working at all. What the hell? Something is not right here. Something about NP when attacking. Monster Greed Absorb. Maybe it gains an NP tick when it attacks. That's the only thing I could really think of. This is not translating very well, though. Something is amiss here. What the fuck? What happened? Yeah, I don't know what went wrong here. I think it's trying to translate like everything on the screen at once. Like it's not actually trying to translate just where I'm putting the thing. Something ain't right here. This is broken again. Yeah, it's really nice when it actually works, but yeah, I had it working way better, and then I accidentally reset everything to default, and now it's like super broken and I can't get it to work anymore. Yeah, I just have to mess around with it off stream where I can trial and error everything. We'll probably have it ready next stream. Anyway, my guess is when he attacks, he fills up an NP bar. Alright, I really wish I had put Jufu on the team. God damn it. Because I want Chiron to NP. I have no way of giving him battery, because then he can overcharge Gilgamesh. Damn it, why didn't I do that? Let's see. I mean, I can art chain and then I can save Gil's thing. I guess that's fine. But man, I could overcharge even more if I could save the mash NP, but let's not get stupid here. Oh fuck, did she give herself invulnerability every turn or something? That'd be kind of annoying if they do that gimmick again, though, because they already did that. Although it looks like it's, oh, is it 2-hit invulnerability? What the hell? Yep, he gives himself NP when he attacks. So did she do that every turn? Huh. Well, Chiron removes invulnerability, so if she does do it, it won't actually matter. Now, the question is... who do we give the damage up to? Probably Gil, because he hits the Cerberus. Let's see if she does it again. Huh. Why is she holding her shield out to the side like that? So you can see her boobs. That's why. Leonidas does that too. And so does Canis, you know. So I don't know what was up with that invulnerability. I don't get it. She didn't do it again. Damn it! I should have attacked the Cerberus. I could have killed it there. Okay, she killed it and then NPs. So that's fucked. I could have, if I had known she was gonna do that, I would have taunted on Mash. You bitch. I think we're actually still alive. Yeah, we are. That is so fucked up, though. I like how she just triple attacked Gilgamesh. Oh, hi, it's another Cerberus. I'm guessing if you don't kill it, she'll kill it in quick charge again when you break her bar. That seems to be the shtick here. Well, that could have gone better. I guess I didn't really need to do that. I don't care for these new voice lines, I'm gonna be honest. I guess we could have Mash punch the Cerberus, but yeah, it's fine. I don't know, I don't really care if she kills the Cerberus on her own. Okay, this one seems to like do something. He drains your oh, see, he drains your NP then charges his. Okay, the Cerberus needs to fucking die. Changed my mind on that one. Yeah, this is fine. So looks like Gil got all that damage just because I didn't know about this stupid gimmick, but what are you gonna do? I wonder what the Cerberus death rate is. Probably nothing crazy because he's not the main boss, but I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good damage. Okay, this is overkill again. You know, I probably should have stunned her. Guys, a Grailed Gilgamesh is still pretty good. I'm just saying. Looks like debuff immunity, does something on attack. Looks like buff removal on attack. That's really annoying. They like to do that a lot these days, I've noticed. Now, Martha has battery, but I didn't give her starting NP. Oh, she's immune to stun. God damn it. You know, I should have focused on Chiron NP gain there. Damn it, man. I think I NP or evade with Chiron because the Cerberus is going to NP this turn. I wonder if she's just completely debuff immune. Yep, that sucks. Because now I can't poison. So if you poisoned her before the final break bar, you could do it though. Damn, that makes Robin pretty weak here. Damn. Yes, so little damage. Oh, Robin, we fucked up. This will be a fun video to make on my main account, though. Oh, he did an NP because he cast the skill instead of attacking. God damn it, game. Now we're gonna get super fucked up. She didn't crit with the Buster that has the crit up and the Buster up. That would have been so much damage there. Man, we really let Robin down on this one. Mistakes have been made. Okay, surely we're gonna get Chiron's NP now. There's no amount of NP drain I think they could do to stop him here. I may have spoken too soon. Man, Gil would have full health right now if I had just known about that gimmick. And then we could do some Aya action, but yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, you could CS and they're fucked. Let's see how Chiron can do here though. Sucks he doesn't have this back. But she's got that defense buff. We can't remove it because it's a gimmick. I meant to do the Buster card. Oh, she's dead. I'm assuming you don't have to kill the Cerberus. Oh, fuck, you do. And then he just quick charged into his NP. Oh god, it's the real boss. Yeah, now that there's no Medusa, he's gonna get his NP so quickly. Oh boy. That is not great. We actually might lose to Cerberus here. We'll see. Martha should have been an assassin. It doesn't do too much damage though. But that NP is annoying. We'll see. He can NP here, so I think I do that. She is never going to get her NP. Not a chance. But maybe we get a lucky crit here. 80, 30, 40. I gave up my extra attack for this. Did not pan out. What the fuck? So at this point, I should have let David die, because if Martha could just Brave Chain over and over, we'd be fine. I think we're still okay, but it's going to be very close. But yeah, I was not expecting Cerberus to live, so... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad, because now he only will attack Martha. I wanted one more turn out of that. I wanted David to die there, but not before the turn. Please don't apply burn. Don't do that. Alright. We pray to BBB. It's a good thing to pray to. If I had given her command codes, we'd be fine here. Oh, we win. Sorry, Cerberus. He tried. So, Robin did nothing. Robin was so bad. He would have been fine earlier in the fight, though, before the debuff immunity. We whiffed most of Gilgamesh's value because we didn't taunt. And then, this should have been an assassin. And, excuse me, thank you for the $1 donation, Peepo. Peepo, what the fuck? Yeah, that's the name. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I'm not too good for $1. So, Chad, I know nothing about Tifa. I know she's really popular, but I've never played Final Fantasy VII. I've never watched a Let's Play. I just know she exists, and I think she punches people. But, yeah, I don't know jack shit. I really don't know a lot about Final Fantasy VII, really. Alright, oh shit, looks like there's another fight with Medusa. That's kind of surprising, because that was a fairly, like... you know, real fight, but I guess no Cerberus this time. That's basically it, to be honest. I mean, I guess you don't need a lot more than that. Punching's pretty good. All right. I do like how Cerberus just looks completely different in the story segments. So I'm guessing Medusa wasn't telling Sakura where she was getting the mana from. Don't skip. Sadly, we don't have the music on. I would have turned it on if I had known. Is that the Grail? No, that's someone else. Is that the Archer or something? What is happening right now? She's trying to Mystic Eyes the Archer, and I'm guessing it just didn't work. That's kind of plot devicey, though. Like, just, oh, hey, they just happen to have something to... Because there are characters that have always had ways to stop Mystic Eyes, but I'm assuming this is a new character, so that's kind of silly. She got reflected? Then why isn't she stone? Because, like, it got reflected in her actual story, and she got turned to stone, so... Archer beat Saber in gameplay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, presumably her eyes could work on a divine spirit because, you know, when she was all Gorgon mode, it worked on herself. Although I guess she's just a servant now, so she's not as strong as... That's like a thing, so... She took her vitamins this time. Yep, yep. I am so hungry, I just realized. I'm having so much more fun today, though, than last time. But, you know, having real boss fights will do that. I guess we're finishing off Medusa here, which is kind of fucked up considering the circumstances. You know, I do have a pizza I could fix. It's like one you keep in the freezer, right? But, they're actually not bad. And what I do is I add my own, like, jalapenos to them and stuff, and they're pretty good. Oh. Oh, that's tempting. Wait, oh, that's tempting, chap. I got that Hot Wheels, though. That's really tempting, too. That's a lot more reasonable because he's level 90. Do it? I kind of want to do it. These both are really tempting. We got the Emiya, though. That'd be fun. Oh, God. That's probably a little cheating, but... We could go for the solo. Could save that for Beastly, though. It's fun to use her in team play as well, because we don't actually use her in team play too often. Alright, we'll try a solo, though. We can always reset to do it in team play if we like the fight. And then it also lets us preview the fight and see what it's about. Damn it, though, we're going to be using Fujino without Atlas because of this stupid Mystic Code that does nothing. I mean, Lost Spelt 6 is a pretty damn low gameplay standard. It's not... It's a whole lot of story supports, so... Oh, no. Are we bullying? Is it one of these fights? Yeah, I guess this is this is a mercy kill. I mean, really, you could just... Kind of seems pointless to kill her at this point, because she's still an enemy of our enemy there, but, well, this better be a hell of a defense buff. Okay, the music is clearly looping. I've heard Emiya like 5 times now. I wonder how popular this version of Medusa is going to be, though. Chat, I think she's dead. I'm just, I'm not even sure she's gonna get Leonidas here. Oh yeah, Fujino has armor ignore. That's fair, right, guys? You know what? We're just gonna do this, because then we get the defense down. Fucks up the, oh wait, she guarded the defense down. Which is really weird, because normally Mystic Codes have a 500% chance to apply, but maybe this one doesn't. But yeah, we wasted the taunt. Okay, chat, this one's probably not gonna get a video. The other fight will get a video. I don't think this one's getting one. Very dead. Basically free bond right there. Benkei solo. Honestly, a 120 Benkei probably could do it. Ku could definitely do it. Ku can handle actually fairly tough sabers. This is the fight Cairo soloed with Baldy, by the way. Oh my god. So, yeah, Dearmid could definitely solo that. Like, Dearmid absolutely could solo that. I wish Ed had told me that. You should have said that sooner, because then I would have done it with Dearmid and stuff. I thought it was the Archer later, because they're talking about this Archer so much. Honestly, I would probably like this story if it had slightly less filler at the start, and they didn't like fuck up the Gilius fight. I'm really annoyed by that. That should have been a really hard fight. Should have at least had 3 health bars. I've been okay with 4 health bars. That was lame. That really was lame. But I've liked it more, but I just don't... Doing this right before the finale, it's so hard to get into it. Like, I don't mind the idea of doing like a generic Grail Wars and just like focusing on a new cast of characters and just having some fun with it. I think it's actually a really good idea for FGO, but don't do this right before the finale. It's such a bad time. This clearly should have been between 2.0 and 3.0. That would have been so fresh and fun, honestly. Like, I would have loved that. And like now, like, what are they gonna do? Do this filler, then in 2.0, and then do more filler before 3.0, right? Like, I don't, it's, I don't dig it. Weird timing. They must have had a reason for it. Not really. I mean, you could say they must have had a reason for that horrible buff they gave Jekyll and Hyde, but I mean, not really. They do a lot of stupid stuff on the management side. I'm guessing she's dying. I'm not sure what's causing the earthquake here. Maybe the archer or something. I don't know if this is supposed to be some big thing, but whatever. All right. Kind of forgot about him, even though he's the rate up. An earthquake happens whenever a servant is defeated because the sectors recharge themselves. So interesting. So I guess Medusa dead. It didn't get to do shit in that story. What chapter are we on? One thing that got spoiled is I heard that it's 17 chapters, so I kind of know, you know, when we're near the finale because of that. That's not too big of a deal. I don't really mind knowing that. That's whatever. Although I wouldn't want to know that in a main story, because these Epic of Remnant style stories are normally a bit more straightforward. But with some of those kind of surprise final enemies and stuff. Wait, is she not dead yet? Or is this like a flashback? I don't know. Anyway, but with some of those like the surprise stuff they've done, like with Ort, you know, coming back again and all that, yeah, I wouldn't want to know the chapter count. It's a flashback. It's weird because we were present, so I don't know why we're having a flashback for a thing that we were just here for, but I guess this was like right before we showed up after she got wrecked. Kind of weird to make it a flashback. I don't really see any reason to do that, but okay, whatever. So because this existed this whole time, like, I guess technically you don't have to destroy it, but I'm sure it'll somehow get destroyed by the end of this anyway, because this is a filler arc and they can't have this sticking around forever. Oh, so the, you know, paper moon, like, what the hell? She left us her damaged eye, forgot out who the archer is. Not sure why the eye would stay materialized. She's, you know, a servant, not a normal thing. Oh, here we go again. I don't know what we just zoomed in on someone's hip for, but okay. I'm guessing she's like the overseer of the war. I'm the archer. Okay, game. Getting a little weird here. TOS, yeah, a little bit. Is she the archer? And she's not really one of those AI things. She was just pretending to be one. I would presume that's the archer. Boy, we found her really fast there, and that didn't take much time. What happened to her hands, dude? Dyed red with blood. This has been a lot more. The second half of this story is paced a bit faster, more boss fights. So I'm definitely enjoying it more. So does she have a name? Can you see the name right now, or is it just like Archer right now or something? Durga. Yeah, I think that's Indian, but I don't who the fuck is that? I know a lot of the characters. I just don't remember their names. That happens a lot with the Indian stuff. Cause like I read a lot of the major stuff, but yeah, I don't remember who's which fucking one. Part of Parvati, the War Guard part. Well, that makes sense, all things considered. Also, doesn't it happen in Indian mythology that doesn't Shiva like super smack Kama at some point? Yes, yeah, I was pretty sure that was a thing. Like has enough of Kama's shit and bitch slaps him or something. Incinerated, yeah. Shiva's pretty OP. That's like 90% of the lore, yeah. Man, imagine a story where you get Zeus, Odin, Shiva, right? Like that'd be awesome. Get a bunch of the big shots. I'd love for them to do some stuff with Odin, man. He's got like a basic design in Fate Lost and he looks fantastic. I just hope they don't change it. Because I've noticed the writer of Fate Lost, and I think they did some prototype and stuff like that. They seem to like, one, just Nordic mythology in general, but they do seem to like keeping their designs a bit more reasonable, right? Not like so over the top, and I appreciate that. Although I'm pretty sure they also wrote Septum, so, you know, there's that. They force Kama to shoot Shiva with a Cupid arrow, attracting him to Parvati to wake him up. He wakes up and nukes Kama. That doesn't sound like a good time for Kama there. Chat, you really want to escalate if you're like using a lot of like big shot gods, right? You know, you do Odin and you got Zeus and Shiva and stuff like that. But then you put, I always forget how to say his name, but then you put in the Lovecraftian, like, head honcho that's like this, that's dreaming, and he's dreaming all of reality. That's like, that's like the most, yeah, Azonoth or whatever, right? That thing is fucked, dude. Like, you want to make a bullshit main bad guy, go with that. Literally dreaming all of reality. Yeah, how do you even write that? I don't know. Not easy. I'm pretty sure Shiva is a massively lower on the totem pole kind of thing. Like they're responsible for like all of creation and all that. And they're kind of hands off for a lot of stuff. But I don't think they're even close to that kind of nonsense. $25 AP again. Yeah, they always are. Are we fighting the Archer already? Let's see what... I do need to stop soon, though, because... fuck, it's already so late. I should... Okay, let's stop here because that'll make the next stream good. I don't want to, like, get a good boss out of the way now. I think we... I need to eat... I need to fix the VOD because it's messed up, and I need to record stuff for YouTube and all that. So I'll just stop now, so I can go deal with all that. Cause if I don't eat, I'm gonna die. I'm super hungry. That sucks, boy. My apologies. But I really enjoyed today's stream. This was way more fun than yesterday. Also, I think there was just less drive-by bullshit, but that was good. I had fun. I had fun. This was nice. And I'm looking forward to seeing this Archer in action, but we'll save that for the next one. I do apologize. That's a terrible time to stop. I should have started streaming earlier today. Things just kind of got away from me. So, but yeah, we'll probably try to finish it next stream. That'll be the that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll raid Cairo. And yeah, I'll go work on some YouTube stuff and get some food. Oh, old anime cliffhanger. Yeah, my apologies. But yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'll probably try to stream a little earlier. Although maybe not, because if there's not a lot left to stream, I don't need to. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, peace out.